YouTube. So today I'm going to be talking about updates for the PitBikes. Can't really see whether the camera's doing good. Finally got the GoPro fixed up. So of course first we have Trevor's bike, as you guys can see. Updates with this bike, obviously Trevor's hood ornament, stickers, gold stuff, and an LED light bar. And then if you guys can see, there's actually a hole in his frame right there where we had a brake light or rear tail light, and it actually worked, but then we had to rip it out because of issues. We were riding on a ride, and basically what happened is it fell off, and Trevor took off the electrical tape that I had on the connectors, and so it started sparking and we had to rip it off, and that's going to be fixed soon, but I'll start the bike for you guys. Same as usual, the bike started pretty good, very loud, runs really good right now. There's nothing really wrong with the bike. It's doing pretty good, just upgrading it, and then the red rim is going to be gone soon because Trevor's finally going to get back to me. But the red rim is actually going to go on the blue bike, which the blue bike we don't have here. So the only bikes we're really going to give you updates on is the PW80 and the Trevor's SSR. But so the PW80, obviously it's been changed to gold. I'll insert a picture of what it looked like when we first painted it, because it looks 10 times better when we first painted it, because the gas tank was all messed up. But obviously the gas tank got messed up again, but the rest of the paint job still looks good. I actually took off the suicide shift that we put on there because it was too heavy, so I'm going to hopefully fix it eventually, or I might just leave it. But this has been the bike I've been riding lately since I blew up the motor in my SSR. So I put the shifter on there just temporarily, and as you can see, the tail piece or the exhaust is not there, and it's actually empty. That's because remember we took out the muffle and baffles and stuff in there, and we had that, and it was pretty loud. But now we took that off, and it's even louder, and it's just the catalytic converter back there. That's the only thing that's muffling it. And we put this on here just because it had a reflector on it, and whenever we went on the night ride. And I also had this snake light that I modified to go on the front right here where these marks are, and it actually worked okay, but it's still missing one of the things. So every time we'd hit a jump or anything, we'd hit this and hit the tire and then pop off. It has grips, and it still runs really good, so I'll start this bike for you also. As well as the SSR, it is loud and very easy to start. You can see I gave it no gas and it still started. But yeah, it still has the weird tuning problem where you have to have the choke all the way up for it to run. But it really doesn't matter because it still runs pretty good. And for now, I'll just come in the garage and talk to you guys about the other bikes because they're not here to show you. This frame is going to be sold eventually. It's already up on Craigslist and OfferUp. The shock I'm going to keep for a later project unless someone gives me a good offer on it, but I don't really think it's that amazing of a shock, so probably won't get that much money from it, and I'd just rather keep it for parts. So I just have a OfferUp where it's just a bunch of random parts, and just people ask me what parts I have, and I sell them to them if I have them. And a good way to get rid of your extra parts. So if you have a bunch of parts like I do, just put them up, say just parts, put a random price up there, and then people will just ask you if you have parts, and that's how I get most of my money. Sorry, but here's the CDI off the SSR. This is eventually going to go onto the chopper, but the chopper doesn't have a tire. It won't have a tire once I take the tire off it to put it on Trevor's bike, so that I can have my red rim for the blue bike. This is spark arrestor for inside of this. And this, hopefully, I'm going to cut and turn it into basically a straight pipe exhaust for the chopper. But I don't know when that's going to happen, because as of right now, chopper's not main priority because it actually runs. And I'm just waiting for me to finally figure out what's wrong with the engine, because I've already taken apart the engine for the blue bike. Once I find that out, I'm going to fix it, and then I'm going to use all the extra top end parts from the other motor that I have, because I have 2 broken motors, and then I'm going to bore out the chopper motor, which I don't really know if I should, because it already runs really good. It can hit up to 42 miles per hour, and that's faster than any of my bikes that I have, and they're all 110s. So it's actually even faster than PW80, which is an 80. But it's not faster than Trevor's bike. Trevor's bike goes about 48. So it's about 6 miles per hour slower, which makes this bike look bad. But this bike actually does pretty good for a regular PitBike 125. But hopefully we'll get it to reach the 50s eventually. And for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.